Welcome back, everybody, to Cooking on the Coast. My name is Jen.
I'm Ginger.
And we are so excited to be here again with you today. Today we are making Hamwiches, and you can find the recipe on page 40 in Capture the Coast. It's the fourth of our cookbooks in our culinary collection for the Junior League of Tampa. We started with Life of the Party. We have Everyday Feast, Savor the Seasons, and now Capture the Coast. And where can they find that, Ginger?
They can find it at our website, which is www.jltampa.org. You can order your Capture the Coast recipe book for $21.95, or for a great deal, you can order the entire series, which is 4 books, for $60.
Quite a deal. So today we're making the Hamwich, and this actually is an original recipe from our Gasparilla cookbook,
Right.
which we started way back in the 60s, and it has become such a Junior League favorite. We use it for almost every single meeting that we have that's a fun, festive meeting or an opportunity for us to celebrate with friends.
That's right.
And so many of our friends use it for tailgating as well, or for elegant dinner parties, and you'll see the variations of what you can do with it and just different ways to make it. So let's get started. It is so simple. What we're going to do is we have 3 tablespoons of melted butter. We're going to combine that with 2 teaspoons of just regular yellow mustard. And I tend to be a big dolloper. I tend to measure pretty big. Thank you so much, Ginger. And then we're also going to take 2 teaspoons of poppy seeds, which we already have measured. Thank you, Ginger, for doing that for me. We're going to do 1/3 cup of chopped onion.
Now, what I used was frozen chopped onions, but it's very, very important to drain the onions and pat them dry so your sandwich does not get soggy.
That's a very good point. I'm going to add some Worcestershire, just a dash, and again, I tend to overindulge in my dashes and dollops, and I'm mixing this all up. Now today we're using clover leaf buns, or little rolls that you can use. But there are several different types of rolls that you can purchase to use for this recipe, right, Ginger?
Right. Everybody has their favorite, indeed.
That's right.
And they come in a tin that they're already placed in, what people normally use. So you would just take each out and cut it in half and place the bottom back in the pan. And it's a closed pan, so it stays nice and tight in there.
That's right. Now we're using this for making a larger sandwich, but if you were to do that, I don't know if you remember from Publix around the holidays, they'll have the 10 of the dinner rolls, or I know Sister Schubert makes a round 10 that you can get, and it does make it a little easier for when you're making a large amount of Hamwich sandwiches for to feed all of your friends and family, and it also makes it easier to take from place to place in doing that. And we'll discuss one variation that we have to do when you use rolls of that type when we're done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of the mixture and put it on each of the buns, the bottom. Now we're going to take 1/3 pound of ham, and we're just going to, again, all you're doing is layering this on top of the sandwiches. And because normally you use the plate or the tray of rolls, you would just literally, all you have to do is just layer it on. You don't have to worry about putting a little bit on individual sandwiches. And then to that, or on top of that, we're going to add 2/3 cup of Swiss cheese, grated Swiss cheese. And again, it's kind of hard to find this. I've seen only one brand that actually has the shredded or grated Swiss cheese, but it is well worth adding to the recipe. If you wanted to just use cheese slices, I've done that before when I've made Hamwiches.
I've seen that before, yes.
And it's easier, especially when you're doing multiple.
Well, the store that I went to, they were very nice. I brought it over to the deli, and they graded it for me.
Oh, very good.
You can always ask.
Just to show you a little example. And then we're going to just top them back with the tops. Could this be any easier? Now at this point, if you wanted to make it ahead, you would freeze it at this point. So you don't want to bake it and then freeze it. You want to just go ahead and make your sandwiches and then freeze it. And then we're just going to put this in a 350-degree oven and let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown on top. So we'll be right back with the finished product. Okay, so we've taken our Hamwiches out of the oven. They were at a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes till they got brown on top. And we added a little bit of butter on top just to give it a nice little glow. You don't have to, but if you wanted to, it would be 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And so now we're going to taste them.
Oh, yes. Goodness.
This brings back so many memories to so many junior league meetings, and they are so good. Hope you enjoyed them, and we'll look forward to seeing you back on the coast.